everyone. I just wanted to go over a couple of pieces of information related to the adaptive learning screencast that is due December 4th and the reply is December 6th. Just had a couple of questions, so I want to lay some foundational information here. And of course, if you have any questions following this, don't hesitate to message me. So a couple of things I want to point out. One is if you're doing a screencast where you're kind of like what I'm doing, where you're capturing your screen on your computer and then you're going to create a video. There are tutorials on the course homepage. One is for a tool used called Jing or Screencast-O-Matic that will help you use those tools and get the screen capture. If you have a different tool that you would prefer to use, please feel free to. These are just the two that we tend to support and use here at AA Learning Online, but you don't have to use them as long as you're able to capture your screen. So to get to the actual assignment, we're going to go to Personal Learning Environment. And most of the stuff that you will need for this is under this heading, Adaptive Software. The actual assignment is located under Assignment: Adaptive Learning System Lab, and you're going to go ahead and click on it. And here's where you get the prompt and the directions for this lab. So you're going to choose an adaptive learning system and take a chance to take some time to explore it as a student and possibly a teacher. And there is a list of questions here that tells you kind of what to be thinking about as you're doing that. And when you're finished, you're going to create a screencast using Jing, Screencast-O-Matic, or whatever screen capture tool you would like. That gives an overview of the system, and you want to be showing the system that you're reviewing as you're talking about it. Don't worry about presentation skills. It's a work in progress, so what I'm looking for is really going to be your thoughts around what you examined and your experiences there. So 2 to 5 minutes is kind of the length. I'd really encourage you not to go over 5 minutes if possible, but if you have to, that's okay as well. So you'll just add a new discussion topic. So this is a little bit different than the ones we've been doing in the topics discussion where you reply. This one you'll add your own initially and then reply to others on the 6th. So that's just where the actual assignment is. I'm going to go back to the main course because there's a couple more things I want to show you. Let's go back to personalized learning. So the assignment is here. Here's the rubric. So if you want to take a look about how you'll be graded. And these are the things that we're going to be looking for in that presentation that you put together, the 2 to 5 minute screencast. And the things that you'll want to make sure you address in your screen presentation. And then the next thing I want to show you is if you don't have access to one on your own, your district or somebody you know isn't using one, we do have a list of adaptive learning systems. It's found right here at this link. It's going to take you to this screen where you're going to be asked to sign in or log in as a guest. Go ahead and just hit log in as a guest for this. And you can start seeing some of the different ones. Now this is a crowdsourced one, meaning somebody who's in a class like this or one of our other OLLI classes has submitted this as an option. So if you'd like to see the site, you can actually just click on the link here. And this will take you, for example, to one. Or if you don't want to necessarily go there first, but you want to look at the details, you can click on the magnifying glass. And there'll be just a little bit more information related to it. It gives you pricing, which is nice because if this one, for example, is free, and you'll be able to get a little bit further down on that. So you'll have to kind of go through and find one that fits both your interest level as far as grade levels, but also content area possibly. And then also you need to find one that's going to be able to allow you to answer the questions. So some of these that are for pay, they may not get you far enough into the system or a good enough picture where you can actually demonstrate and answer some of the questions that are in that assignment or rubric. So, but there's lots of them, and you can see there's several pages. So this is page 1, page 2, and page 3. So there's looks like there's quite a few options for you to choose from when you're choosing your one. And again, you don't have to choose something off this list. You could choose something that is that you are familiar with or that you Googled and found during your study in this course. These are just ones. And then finally, there are a couple of lessons here if you want to dig a little deeper into other learning platforms and adaptive learning here that may help inform some of your thinking as you're doing that assignment. So that is the adaptive software screencast that's due on December 4th, and then the replies are due on September 6th. Again, here's the assignment, here's the rubrics, the things you want to make sure you attend to when you're doing your screencast. Here's where you can see some of the different options that you can explore here. And then finally, if you need assistance with screencasting, the tutorials on the front page for Jing and Screencast-O-Matic are located there. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. I will be happy to assist. Have a great one. Bye.